What's up, wild ones? There is a point in time that will come for every single creator where we have to look at our ideas and beliefs around God, source, universe, and our own innate sexuality. There is a space for us to really build a bridge here through movement and breath and looking at all of the things that has brought us to this moment, and the most likely, like, there is a disconnect. So if you've ever felt like you have been feeling like muted, or that your art is not able to be fully expressed, or that your disconnect, like there is some sort of disconnect between the work of your soul and your mission and the way that it's actually being presented, or the way that it is being received out in the world, then this is for you. So make sure you get ready, get all comfy, get ready to move, find some safe, sacred space for yourself, and let's get it. Enjoy. Begin standing, allowing your body to just be moving, swaying, shaking, whatever is here for you. Allowing your breath to become longer and smoother and deeper. Calling down what you have on safety. What does it feel like in your body? What senses alight to drop you into safety? How would you move? How would you breathe? Safety. 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 Allowing yourself to become the witness of your experience. What thoughts are here without judging or attaching? What emotions are presenting themselves? What is the felt sense? If you were to track through your body, where does it feel sticky, crunchy? What desires more spaciousness, freedom? Guiding your breath into those spaces with peace, with acceptance of whatever is here today. Allowing each part of your body to come online. The spaces that we sometimes ignore, the emotions that we so often push aside until a more appropriate time. Let yourself feel them all. Calling in safety, your resources, however, whenever you need. Beginning to open yourself to the sensation of God, Source, Great Mystery. If pleasure and love were one and the same in your body, how would you move here? How would you breathe? How would you receive? If pleasure and love were one in your body in this moment, what would you surrender? Where in your body Would that surrender appear? And allowing your spine to begin to move. Finding undulations, shakes, moving through your pelvis, your thighs, your hips. Where does it feel stuck? Where is there stagnation? If you were to allow God to move all the way in and through you, to infuse love and divinity into your sexuality, who would you be? How would you serve and create? How would you show up in every single relationship in your life? Allowing your body to find some freedom through circles, almost as if you're creating a sacred spiral through your entire being. Moving in both directions. Noticing where in your spine or your hips, your pelvis, your neck, even all the way up through the crown of you. Where does it feel like as sticky, like as if the pipes have been clogged, as if there is some buildup, as if you've lost some range and freedom. Breathe there. Reverse when needed. Reverse as your body desires. Notice the automatic patterning. Spirals, and as you do, as you circle and spiral through, allow your breath to become so exquisitely divine that the soul of the universe moves in you. Shaking out, breathing out. What are the old ideas? What are the old societal mores and family muck and ancestral baggage and cultural falsifications? And what is the old identity that told you you had to keep God separate from your sexuality? What else might be true? Move that through you. The possibility. Breathe that through you. The opportunity. If God and sex were both holy and sacred, what would you step into with the way that you create? With the way that you make love and make an impact? Feeling into the earth, perhaps lowering down into squat or birthing position. If there is resistance to this freedom, I invite you to begin surrendering it here. Remember the safety, your safety. Tracking through your body, that breath sound, the texture. What if you allowed yourself to be fully alive, completely unapologetically free. What if God was in your art and in your breath and in your bones and in your hips and in your pelvis? What if your sexuality was born of soul and spirit and sacred things? What if you could be primal and holy and kinky and vanilla? What if you could be wild and intelligent? What if you could be so raw and liberated and also disciplined and devoted to the Most High? What if the choice was not God or sexuality? What if the choice was instead to reclaim your own liberation and to choose what love, what freedom, what pleasure meant to you now, as you are? What if you had a choice to serve? What if you had a choice to be free? Would you say yes? Coming all the way down to your spine. Allowing the freedom of love, love untainted, love the way that you desire, love, how would it move through you? If God was love, if your sexuality was love, if your art was love, calling, gathering love through pelvic floor and hips and thighs and belly, feeling the sweetest nectar of God, art, and soul dripping, dripping through you, bouncing, bouncing through you, swaying, swaying through you. Feel that power. Let that power ride your bones. Again, noticing any resistance to this life, to this reintegration. And while still on your spine, lifting your arms to the sky, slowing your breath even more, feeling as if ether and God and time before time was dripping down, down through your fingertips, opening your knees, your thighs, your pelvis, welcoming, infusing, creating an elixir through your body, What would devotion feel like if you were free to choose? If you could love God and orgasms. If you could love your mission on this planet and also the deepest pleasure you have ever known. Would you say yes? Would you say yes? Noticing anything at all, the nuances, the texture, and then butterflying your legs open just about halfway and allowing them to shake. And as you let your legs shake, welcome home, God, throughout your pelvis and your thighs and your lower belly. Infusing God and sexuality, pleasure and love, freedom and creation. Whenever the shaking is done, you can move and sway, lift your hips, shake your legs, move through your arms. Continue to create spaciousness. Notice what there is to notice, but allow the space. Allow your expansion into this next level, this next remembrance. And what do you have on the breath here? What do you have on the life force moving through you? What do you have on being fully, unabashedly you? Taking the next few minutes to simply breathe. Feel the wilds riding your bones, the God infusing into your cells, your sexuality settling into every nook and cranny. Feeling the earth underneath you. Calling in your safety and support at any time. Allowing your breath to be so slow and full and deep. Just breathe, taking as long as you need to integrate this experience, knowing that you can come back to this space at any time you desire. And as you integrate, and whenever you rise, I invite you to walk, to breathe, to move, to speak, to act from this space of remembrance. that you do not have to choose the separation anymore, that the bridge is within you. It has always been within you.